Kenzie Johnston with Cattle News Central, bringing you your January 25th, your Wednesday evening cattle industry headlines. Brought to you by Idaho Livestock. Their American Aberdeen cattle are different by design. Aberdeens are smaller, more efficient cattle, allowing producers to feed less and run 20 to 30% more cattle, something that you cannot do with large frame 1,400 to 1,500 pound cows. This results in more calves to sell, which equates into a more profitable bottom line. It's all about pounds per acre, not pounds per animal. For efficient calving specialist bulls, check out Idaho Livestock from Hayden, Idaho and Mitchell, Nebraska. Go ahead and contact Program Manager Dean Pike at 303-810-7605 or head on over to www.idlivestock.com. According to Fox News, a speaker at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, this occurred a few weeks ago, called on 1 billion people to stop eating meat to combat climate change. According to Jim Hageman, he is with Siemens, a technology company. If 1 billion people quit eating meat, it would have a big impact on our current food system. Hageman himself, of course, he doesn't eat meat. He believes the world will have access to other proteins in the future that will taste even better than meat. These other proteins will be zero carbon and much healthier than the kind of food that we're consuming today. So, of course, we have this so-called expert over there in Davos, Switzerland, calling for lots of people around the world to stop eating meat. But of course, he traveled to the event on his private jet. I wonder if he ever stopped to consider how that jet isn't exactly environmentally friendly. SciTech Daily has reported a researcher in Iceland has developed a certain kind of algae which he claims can take the place of beef consumption and in turn save the planet. It's all about saving the planet and just cutting out meat, cutting out beef. That's what's going to save us. The algae known as Icelandic spirulina is superior to beef in terms of protein, essential fatty acids, and iron. It can serve as a healthy, safe, and more sustainable alternative to meat, according to the researcher. The study conducted by this researcher found that for every kilogram of beef replaced with this algae, consumers will save 1,400 liters of water, 340 square meters of fertile land, and almost 100 kilograms of greenhouse gases emitted into the atmosphere. And the cool thing about this algae is that it can be consumed in various forms, such as paste, powder, or a pill. Doesn't that sound delicious? According to the researcher, all consumers need to do is start incorporating this algae into their diet as a replacement for beef. It's healthier, safer, and more sustainable. He closed by saying, whatever change we wish to see in the world should be manifested in our dietary choices. This update is also sponsored by Circle 5 Cow School. If you want to learn how to preg check your own cows or start AIing, Circle 5 Cow School is definitely the way to go. They're going to be hosting a school down in Lancaster, Wyoming on February 10th and 11th. If you're in that area, I encourage you to check them out. And if you want to check out their schedule, head on over to circle5cowschool.com. That's the number 5 in there. Or you can go ahead and just give them a follow on Facebook. Food Dive has reported the Department of Homeland Security, so DHS, they're investigating whether children who were illegally employed as night sanitation workers at slaughterhouses in the Midwest are victims of human trafficking. DHS isn't investigating the company that actually hired the children, Packer Sanitation Services Incorporated. They are instead working to rule out the possibility that outside traffickers force the children to work at the plants in order to collect profits. According to Labor Department officials, it was discovered back in August that at least 31 children as young as 13 were working at 5 facilities through Packer Sanitation Services, including JBS plants here in Grand Island, Nebraska, and also Worthington, Minnesota. While working at these plants, some of these kids worked during the night hours and had burns on their hands because of exposure to cleaning chemicals. JBS ended its contract with Packer Sanitation Services. However, Tyson Foods, they've continued to do business with the company. Finally, Taste of Home has reported, according to a recent survey, fast food prices are spiking even faster than the overall price of groceries, with menu prices growing 13% compared to groceries at 12%. Between 2021 and 2022, Wendy's saw their prices almost double with a 35% spike. Wendy's has now overtaken Burger King as the most expensive fast food joint. Following Wendy's with increased prices is Chick-fil-A and Taco Bell. Both fast food restaurants saw their prices increase 15% from 2021 to 2022. And the good thing is McDonald's, somehow they have managed to actually lower prices. In that same time period, their prices dropped 5%. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope everyone's week is rolling right along. Have a terrific Thursday. I'll catch you later.